2 and 1. Hello and welcome to the preview show. We're undercover, but the sun's come out, Mark, and that's pretty much what the weather has been like. In Sydney, it could be raining, you get 10 mils there, you could get none here.
Is it spring, Dale?
No, not yet. No, it was a week ago. We're back to winter, aren't we? Hello, Mark. Hello, Aaron.
How are you, Dallas?
Very well.
That's good.
So we've got a bit of a flat card tomorrow at Rosehill, which was the case last year. Hello,
we're off here. We're off here. As I said to you when we got here, this is more of a wind hazard than it is anything else. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Battle on.
Anyway, yes, it was a flat card last year, and this year is, look, it's all right, but you're sort of hoping for a bit more.
For what? We're 3 weeks left of our carnival in Sydney. It's not good enough. I'm sorry.
Well, what you'll find is next week will be great.
Next week will be great. It's Epsom Day, so of course it will be.
Yeah. We're only allowed like every second week of racing.
That's right. No, it's just not good enough. I'm sorry. You pick up the form and have a look at Melbourne and see what they've got to offer. And our people want to just keep telling.
You can't keep doing that, Dale. You'll be disappointed.
No, and our people want to tell us that it's fine. So it's not. But anyway, we'll work with it. And there are plenty of winners, and it's not hopeless. We'll find stacks of winners and we'll win on the day, which is good. But we should be dealing with a better card. Anyway, 4 metre rail, very interesting, Mark. It basically says here's the lane, bang, we're putting the rail right on it.
Yeah, that's true. It's a rail position I want to back middle draws on, because you may need to go either way, depending on
but basically we're saying that with the lane, from what I think is that the lane at Rosehill starts at about the 4 metre point and you get 4 metres. Why you get the lane 6 metres fence on fire is because you've got 2 metres of it, so it's really 2, maybe 3 horses can use it. Now you're probably most horses are just going to be in the best zone. Really, you're not going to be
with the monster fields that we're.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. With the 3 horses.
What do you mean? There's 15 in the last.
Yeah, that's right. So I would.
Some poor bastard in that race might not find the lane.
Being outside the lane, I reckon will be very difficult because naturally, for instance, the shortest way home. So you're going to be giving away. If you're out wide, you're going to be giving away ground as well as being in the inferior ground. So you're going to want to be in that patch, but as Aaron clearly pointed out, with the big fields, most of them will be.
And last time the rail was in this position was the old Golden Slipper Day. It was the BMW Day.
Yep.
This year, the last day of their carnival.
Okay. Yep. All right, beautiful.
Just before we go on the first, Dallas, I've come up with a new segment.
Oh, have you?
Because we got a little bit of attention from our little dispute.
Yeah.
It's called Macy's Superstars.
Oh, okay.
And we've got one from the midweeks here.
Okay. Oh, have we?
You might would have seen it. Ravi.
Oh, Ravi, right. The filly trained by Snowden.
The filly trained by Snowden.
So you're doing midweeks because I really don't pay any attention to them these days, so I can't come in and bag the shit out of you.
Yeah, but you'll get to see it, so you'll get to bag it in time.
Yeah.
So what's the story, Aaron?
It's very impressive from the trials, very, very impressive. Not a very cracking type, I think she'll be a better horse in 12 months, but her run was probably one of the biggest runs I have seen on a Wednesday in a long time.
Japan Cup or?
Arc de Triomphe. Arc de Triomphe.
Okay, more French. Mark, Ravi, any good?
Well,
bag the shit out of me if you think.
No, I can't say yet because I actually haven't seen
that. It's meant to sit forward, it got a lot of checks, went back to last and then went around the field and hit the line. I'm saying it's a superstar.
Okay, superstars.
Right.
Yeah, we'll keep a tally on it.
Can
somebody out there keep a tally because I couldn't give a shit. But what I've got to do is give you a wrap. It will be up online now by the time thing. The article you've done, which is going to be a feature for both Sydney and Melbourne coming to Sydney, is sensational as.
Yep.
The base Q&A, tell people about it.
Well, it's all the key questions, and a lot of the questions that don't get asked of the trainers. So one thing that you were quite interested in with the John Sargent horse in the first.
In the first Mr. 111, yeah.
The way you look at the form and the way most people look at the form, you don't like to see a gap between runs and going up in distance, where the way that John trains, he said he's very happy with the horse. It's a very clean-winded horse. He doesn't take a lot of work and he's best fresh.
Yeah.
So he's really happy just to swim him and get him up to the trip.
Beautiful. So basically what the idea of this article that Aaron's going to do for both Sydney and Melbourne every Friday, it'll be online, is fill in a lot of the gaps that you'll be doing the form and you'll go, like last week, Haptic, what was the go with the 35 days in between runs and all that?
Like that.
Was there a problem? Is there? What's this jockey booking? Why is this?
He's the go-to man.
Yeah, so that you'll see that. So if you when you are doing the form of Wednesday or Thursday when Aaron's compiling it, if you want to tweet something in or email something in, if you've got a question, and we can answer that as well too.
Exactly.
So I mean, you've covered more than a dozen horses in Sydney, haven't you? It's a very extensive document. So well done. Have a look at that online. All right, we were talking about the first. Oh, and mate, good track, Mark. It's a bit fluky, isn't it?
Yeah, it won't be too wet because the weather is at worst showery, so it's not. There's no rain periods.
Yeah, and coastal
And the big
shower.
wind. The wind's
Windy,
gotta help.
and the track is clearly very dry underneath.
Yeah, perfect.
Because there's
So saying
with
like, it's probably
5
gonna be about a
mils.
4. Just to,
Yeah, with 5 mils and irrigation, penetrometer came up at 4.64.
Yeah, and
Which
that's,
is like the lowest they get it is 4.4.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, the 2 weeks ago when I walked it, it was very firm. But now, I think that's one thing we've probably got to keep in mind with Rose. So when it does get firm, it does play very much to the leaders too.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. If it looks that way, keep it in mind. Race 1, 2,000 metres.
Got everyone excited this one.
Yeah, $4.20, $4.40 for Dancers Hero Hearns Oak, $6.50 Mr. 111, and 4 carat $7. Leading, it's who accidentally leads.
Well, look, the lead-up race a fortnight ago was very muddling, and I would suggest that either Hearns Oak or Mr. 111 takes it up. Dance of Heroes posies up, but may find himself in a different position from a fortnight ago, where he had the opportunity to go when he wanted. Loophole possibly pushes on to be. He's done a lot better since racing more forward. And I had Nazir midfield, who could be further forward with the blinkers on for the first time.
Perfect. All right. Okay. So you didn't sound overly excited. Sometimes these races do excite you, Mark. You really didn't.
It's funny. I actually don't mind.
I like it too. Yeah.
Away you go, Az.
Yeah.
I thought the race.
And Aaron isn't on the faint. He's left his best bets at home.
Yeah,
too.
I'm not on. Yeah, I've left the best.
So yeah. So he's not. Yeah. He has got your attention.
I'm there.
Yeah.
With the race the other day, I thought it was a very low race. As you said, muddling tempo. I wanted to try and steer a little bit away of that. There was one unlucky horse, in my opinion, in the bottom one, Chorizo.
And paraded very well.
Yeah, paraded enormous. There's a lot of Tony McAvoy's horses can do and then race
How I got
well.
to the barriers is a miracle, so it's only got about 100 lengths improvement if it plays well.
And what are the chances of it doing that again?
It was the first time I'd seen the horse, so I'm not sure.
He's one.
Tony
he's one
McAvoy's is
trainer
Bizarro World.
Yeah. Sometimes when they parade like that, they go better. It can just be funny like that.
Exactly. Hence
So
why.
I thought it had a lot of improvement. I thought its run was good. It would be one that could improve it. The horse I'm quite interested in is Nazir. It is still lightly raced. I thought it had not a lot of luck at Canterbury last start. I thought its win first up. It copped a really bad check on the first turn, come back, and then circled the field, which you don't want to do at Canterbury. It's got the blinkers on. I had him sitting probably a little bit closer, like one out, one back. I thought he was in that beautiful spot with the blinkers, and I thought that could be the position to win the race.
No argument. It's the place to start.
All right, I started at Mr. 111 and I'm pretty comfortable with that. I don't want to be on Hearns Oak. I feel he got every possible chance.
Don't you think that he had to wait? He sort of, like in a race that was obviously a dash home. That he was in a slightly invidious position, trying to get round.
Yeah, trying to get one up. I suppose that, but I just don't think he did enough late to.
I know what you're saying.
I don't like him at 2,000
I know what you're
metres.
saying. He had the 7-day backup. He had everything thrown at him. That day.
He had everything thrown at him. I think he exposed himself with. You won't be starring in any porn movies with that. So
I think with him, he was always also a huge opinion of early. But he's been a horse he's had the tie back. He's got breathing problems. Even now, he's a horse I don't think can breathe at his best.
And that 2,000 metres isn't good for those type of horses.
I don't think he'll ever really get
reach
to
his full. And the other thing I'd say about him too is he has been an awful parader and he's paraded very well the last two. So the only way for him is either to hold or go backwards. I just can't see any outside to him.
Right, so he's finished.
He's flatlining a bit.
I could easily see him winning the race.
I mean, you don't have to be Jesus Christ to win this race. Anyway, I'm Mr. 111 and
Talk to me about Mr. 111.
I just think it's progressive. I think it's on the way up. I think it can improve third up as a rule. Naturally, that sort of setup doesn't like me, but I like what Aaron said in his article about what John Sargent said about it.
Well, look, he's got the wide draw, which is good.
Yeah.
Some technical speed, which is good. I just haven't really cottoned on to, like he went through his late 3-year-old season as a stayer, but perhaps he's more. He
might. I think Aaron might have the horse nailed. He's probably just best first up run, bingo, and.
No, I think that is his best run, but I do think in a race
he's
like
got two cracking Rosehill runs, hasn't he?
Yeah. I just think he's more.
I think he's trying to keep him fresh now.
But
he's a better horse. He's better when fresh, and he has that spot for racing.
That's me anyway, but not huge confidence.
I think I'm 4 carat, a little bit interesting. It was the one that scared me a little bit.
So what is it, 4 carat?
The fact that I don't know. I think is that in a race where a lot of these, I think I do know, they've reached their limit. It could be that Chris Waller slowly improving with time.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems a bit of a hollow horse to me.
2,400 more for him, or?
Yeah, 25
If you didn't have Bowman on him, I'd be.
Yeah, exactly. That's all right. All right, what are you saying, Mark?
I'm saying Nazir, who's third up on the quickish back up with the blinkers on, and had an unsympathetic track 10 days ago.
Mm-hmm. Loophole we haven't mentioned. Just
don't need to mention him. He's carried Jay Cassidy.
Jay Cassidy and Rory.
Right, all 3 runs, like his last 3 runs are at Randwick, and now he's going Rory.
Yep.
3 weeks. It's just like he's racing as well as he possibly can, but what's he got to offer here?
Yeah, fair enough. Perfect. All right, lovely. Race speed profiles, IVR, offer. Yeah, if you haven't caught a video that Vince and I did during the week, have a look at it and you can get a bit of an understanding into how the race speed profiles and the IVR reports work. And if you wanted to get right into it for the spring with it, we have a special package there for the next 8 weeks in either Sydney or Melbourne for $399 for either of the 2 states, or you can have the never before offered combination of IVRs and RSPs, which the IVR is the review and the race speed profiles is the preview, and you can get that for $699 to take you through for the carnival in either states, or the next 8 weeks, which takes you through to Sandown. So jump on board with the race speed profiles, and they are going to, and we've already started the year, Mark, with the Group 1s. 3 Group 1s, 3 nailings.
Really? Bloody hell, you bastards.
We are unbeatable in the Group 1s. The only thing that beats us in Group 1s is bad luck. Simple as that.
Wow.
Loving the Group 1s.
Just have a look at the scoreboard. Simple as that. You can spruik up your what are they?
Weeks.
The superstars.
The superstars.
Okay, the superstars could be anything. I'll just show you the scoreboard of the race speed profiles in Group 1s. That's all I need to do.
Anyway, go.
Jump on board. You'll have a huge amount of fun following. As you might do with Press Statement here, who's 2's on Regis, $4.60, Shards $8, Mark.
What are we going to do with this stupid stand box? It's like this every year.
It's just it's the consolation out of the Golden Rose, except normally
we ran what, $1.10?
Yeah, something like that. Deadman went in it, didn't he? Silly odds, yep. Perfect. All right. Winning Accord leads, and what, Press Statement just falls in behind it, does it?
Yeah. Well, Shards is an on-pacer that Posse's up, but Press Statement certainly gets whatever run Bowman would like.
He could easily, he could easily be Winning Accord, Shards, Press Statement there, and if Press Statement's there, he's $1.20.
Yeah. He's very hard to beat here, Al.
I mean,
we don't really need to talk about
we don't need to. I think the clear point is that we've seen that Excess Fee is here, Press Statement's there, and the rest are there. That's a fair call?
What do you want to say, Az?
Maybe at the troops that they raced at, yes. And I think when Press Statement goes on to a longer trip, it probably swaps.
Okay.
That'd be my opinion.
Okay.
But I think the other
okay. For Excess Fee isn't in the race. The key to that point is that you've got it even further in front of the pack then. Yeah. Okay. Is there any? Who's second pick? Who's the exactor?
I thought Regis. I thought his run was okay.
Press Statement's $1.10 then.
Yeah, I think one thing with Regis, Further's definitely going to suit him as well now.
Yeah, he did do better than most of his stablemates. Did he ran? How did you rate his run? You thought it was a bit of a cheating run?
Yeah, he just ran past so the other 2 O'Shea's just disappeared.
Yep.
Holler and Shards, and Sebring Sun. Well, I suppose Jay Cassidy. I suppose it was not a similar run to Sebring Sun. So I guess that's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. All right. Is he your exactor or?
I tipped Shards second because I think Shards has more quality than Regis. But I mean, Regis cheats his way. Will cheat his way past Shards on many occasions.
All right, lovely. What price Press Statement, mate? What will they bet?
What are they at the moment?
2's on.
Yeah, well, I think I'll take that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'll let it start around $1.38 something.
I reckon. Yeah, $1.38.
$1.38 displayed. They go $1.40, $1.35.
No, I'm pretty sure
the corporate. The corporates that go $1.38 and a half, mate.
Right.
You know, like they invent prices.
I'm looking at the corporates.
Yeah, I would have thought. I wouldn't be surprised to see an SP of $1.35, $1.40.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. All right, lovely. Race 3. Oh, Mark, where are you up and about? Where's your away meeting tomorrow?
Kembla Grange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wouldn't mind another Wyong, and a little bit of luck at Hawkesbury yesterday, but Kembla tomorrow and Kembla again on Tuesday. Don't forget that. We're back to Canterbury on Wednesday. Must be.
Yeah.
On the cycle.
Are we ever going to get Kensington back?
No.
No, apparently not.
I just have one on midweek track, just once. Something, please. Give us a chance.
It's just a chance.
You need the
right?
ACC to go back to the provincials.
Yeah, oh, that was that. There, please, let's do that. How great was that? Anyway,
yeah.
so you got Kevlar, you got this meeting, Mark, and yeah, you got a couple
Looks
of
all right, this
angles.
meeting, and a smallish meeting at Kembla tomorrow, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Similar sort of weather setup. And as I say, don't forget the Tuesday meeting at Kembla, which I'm looking forward to.
Beautiful. All right, Mark stuff, and you can get that all through the site by just clicking the product page and going through there. Away you go.
And scroll all the way down to the bottom. There's a lot of products to get through.
There's a lot of products. We have products. Anyway, race 3 is, what is it, 2,400 metres. And we're off. We are right here. Yeah, there it is. Oh. Right, 3, 2, 1. Well, no animals were hurt in the filming of this movie. We're back. Rain is immoral. All right, where did we get to? We were talking about race 3, 2,400 metres. And the favourite is Emily Star, Warwick Farm Win, and Bohemian Lily, $3.80 next kick. Ahead of King Kinshasa, $5.50.
Yes, so Gay's got a bit of a play here in the van with King Kinshasa and Bohemian Lily. Emily Star has been she's been thrusting forward in her recent run of form. Rio Perdido posse up. Raining's been forward in Melbourne. I'd suggest you go back here. With Kingdom's Tremec is trying to keep up along the inside, Sasson Cole last.
Yes, okay.
So, look, she's been doing wonderful things, but they've not been very generous.
2 to 1, yeah.
Not very generous.
No, okay, 2 to 1 off Warwick Farm Wins, yeah.
Oh, it was good. It was a powerhouse.
And we do have her win as best of the day, which for 2,400 metres is a bit of an achievement.
Yeah.
So that's solid.
She is flying.
Yep. Mate, what do you say? You like this horse, don't you, Emily Star?
Oh, not.
It's not a superstar, or?
Oh, just very progressive. No, it's not superstar.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
No, I just think it's
Hang on, it's a sanitised comment. This horse is legless, Mark.
No, I do like the horse. And she's been very progressive, and she's taken all of them at her mercy in the midweek. This is another step up again.
Yep.
And when you're looking at, like, we're just punters and you look at it from a price point of view, well, the bookies haven't really tried to gamble with that.
No, that's right, exactly. It does seem sure. Okay, so what are you, yay or nay, Emily Star, Mark?
I'm yay, but I want a better price.
Yep. Okay, I'm pretty much, I think I'm in the same boat with that. King Kinshasa.
Look, he led them in a relatively slowly run race, certainly a lot faster than the 1900 or 1800 was before. Yeah, the race before, but he went okay. He's now got to go to 24. It's not a distance to lead all the way at, especially when you'll have horses that want to, like Emily Star wants to board it up you. So I was less in the King. I'm a fan of this horse, but not tomorrow for me.
Yep.
I thought that Kingdom sort of represented a horse that looked a bit dangerous.
Okay, talk to me.
He's had the prep at Rosehill. He's third up. He's going to have one of the last cracks at them. Raining, I thought, could be a dangerous horse here as well.
The old switch play.
Yeah.
Play Huey could just elect to take that seat again and just sit off something.
He normally does have an annoying run in him somewhere, doesn't he?
Yeah. Aaron, have you got?
I had Kingdoms on top actually. Looking at the race, I thought it was the one that would get the beautiful run. I thought its exposed form was good enough to win a race like this. Well, at the same time, I thought Bohemian Lily's probably going to also get the run of the race, sitting just behind.
Is she ready?
Her.
Don't know. She's been parading like an absolute slut, hasn't she? Hasn't she been parading like? She just looks like a bitch of a thing. I might be wrong. Like maybe the third up backup might knock that out of her, but I want to see it. I don't think she's good enough to be giving away what she's giving away in the yard at the moment.
I'm expecting her to be a far improved horse. Saturday on the back up, ready to rock and roll.
It's an interesting conundrum because we've got the quality gallopers going up through the distance barrier, whereas we've got Raining, Rio Perdido, Sasson Cole, and Emily Star. They've had the
distance. I mean, you're the distance blocks. That's one of your very early pearls. Just explain that for people who may not have seen that, Mark, because we've got a lot of new viewers.
Yes, so we've got two distance hurdles to jump. 1800. Once you've done that, you're seasoned. And then 2200 because you've got a different land out there at 2400 of horses. It's people talk about will it stay, won't it stay, all that. It's about It's about being tough enough to being seasoned enough for that longer journey.
And 2,000 to 2,400 metres is probably the hardest of them all, isn't it?
It doesn't. I think it's a bit of a trap because they've both got two.
They've got two in front of them. Exactly right. Yeah, it is, isn't it? And you think you look at it, 2,000, 2,400.
I just think like it's very simple. Like 2,400 metre horses are 2,400 metre horses, same as 1,000 metre horses are 1,000.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
So one of the corollary pearls was the best form for a 2,400 metre race is 2,400 metre.
Yeah, perfect. All right, lovely. So in saying all that, I suppose I think King Kinshasa is quite a progressive horse, and but it is set up is a bit of a worry. It is Gay though. Gay is the one who does overcome that type of setup.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised seeing him roll to the front. It's one of Gay's runs that just keeps
going and going. Yeah. But to do that, you need hard base fitness as well too. But
she knows how to find it and track work.
Yeah, exactly. She does. All right. Well, I'm Emily Star, King Kinshasa, so that's sort of the two I want to play around if the market allows.
Great. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm not. I don't know. I think it's just a hard race. Probably Kingdom slightly on top, and probably Bohemian Lily second tier. I've got the opposite.
All right, Reginald Allen, race 4 is 1,400 metres. Flamboyant Lass 280, 650 or thereabouts to Demper, $5 Tremazina.
Yeah, great race, and a number of the scratchings from the from the T-Rose last week. Flamboyant Lass turns up here with the hoof filler and issues, but looks to take it up. Gone to Paris way too good. I had Settling Handy. Ocean Tempest not far away. Allard not that far away. Denper. What's that?
With the hoof filler.
I think she's got a little bit of hoof filler. I don't. It may not be actually a gear change.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
There it is. No, it is a gear change. Synthetic hoof filler first time.
I must have skipped it. Nothing there.
Well, who are you going to call? This is from the Racing with Wales.
Yeah, it's probably right.
I'd assume so.
Yeah.
One thing on hoof filler, it sounds very bad. I spoke to Peter Roble on it. He said it's a little bit. He goes, if you break your nail and you can put a bit of glue there.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I think it depends on how much it is.
Yeah.
It's still
big varieties.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyway, hoof filler on Flamboyant Lass for all of those like us who use the Telegraph there. Not many people go by the Telegraph. It's just a small little local paper. Anyway, sorry, Mark. Keep going. You were talking about the pace there.
Sorry. Yes. Denper. I don't know what's going to happen with her. She would like a midfield spot. Italy back, Tremazina back, look to the stage back.
All right, what do you like? Well, let's talk about Flamboyant Lass, the 1,000 metres to 1,400 metres with a trial in between, but 31 days, isn't it? I think it is.
I know, look, she's there, but she's sort of not likeable, if you know what I mean.
It's bad setup, isn't it?
What do you say, Aaron? You looking elsewhere?
I've got a second pick. I love the way she returned, beating the older horses.
Absolutely.
The way she did was very impressive.
And numbers to back it up as well too.
Any young horse that beats the older horses in the way she did, I always
as a filly
respect,
too. Yeah.
And as a filly as well. But just as a rule, this early in the season, I have to respect them. She's come back a lot stronger, a lot more defined. Really looks to be the right shape now. I like the trial between runs, the gap now up to 1,400. I think she's going to be very hard to beat.
I think she's a horse that I do rate highly, and if she can return her best, she is. But setup worries me as well too. The setup will probably stop me betting.
The horse I had on top was Tremazina.
Likewise.
Likewise. Yeah.
All right. I
thought she wasn't suited in the run last start out the back.
She had an uncomfortable run.
Yeah,
it was off a break. She was coming back in distance. She's on she's back home for the first time. She's up to 1,400. She's got a middle draw.
She finds a big track for the first time, which I think is going to be a real big key to her.
So dry track?
Well, dry tracks, and that's one thing Liam Price said. He goes, all of her runs have been on wet tracks. If you see her, she's quite a cracking type. She's quite a big, solid girl. I think she'll be better on the dry track, better on a big track where she can run into the race. And I think she's rather progressive.
Progressive?
Progressive.
It's the word of the day.
Yeah, like progressive.
Have you gone away and thought, how do I change my vocabulary? And now we're just going to hear progressive every time.
Progressive car insurance. We can do the ad.
We're off this. Hello, mate. There's problems in the camp here. We're off. All right, Trevizina. Yeah, I hear all that. I'm looking forward to see what she's as a type. And
and the
I'd actually, in saying that, I'd hope her to parade outstanding and Flamboyant Lance to parade awfully, so I can have a bet.
right.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to find it hard to have a bet in this race.
Is there anything else, Aaron? I thought I did look at Ocean Tempest too. I was keen on last week.
It was my third pick. There you go.
Yeah.
XP from the race, isn't it?
Well, look, she was long odds in that race, but Glyn was like all over the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the horse, she's still very green as well, isn't she? She's all over the shop. I was on Denper, and thank God she was.
Well,
green.
Bishin was, he did
Rode
his
an
thing, didn't he?
absolute treat. Yeah.
Allard, I would like to mention, she's. Well, she's.
The numbers from Scone weren't too bad, actually.
Like really good,
it was best of the day. Yeah.
She was given none at Canterbury.
Yeah.
Prior to that, she's running behind Japanise Me. So.
Yeah.
And I thought her run was good that day.
Yeah.
The line up the
Exactly
back
right.
was quite
Exactly
good.
right. Greg Ryan on board. It's always interesting when he walks around. That's all. If you don't,
Is he sleeping in the jockey's room?
sleeping in the
tonight?
jockey's room, you know that there's going to be one person saying hello to him when he's walking around.
I'll be saying hello to him if he doesn't win the first it's going today.
Well, yeah. What about if he misses a place?
I'll shoot him.
Right, so we need a riding replacement for Allard.
Yeah,
please.
exactly.
New
All
rider
right.
required.
Yeah, no, but the numbers from Scone were very strong, so it's got to be in the race. 10-1, not a bad price. And what it brings is setup. Whereas
That's
the other two are probably better than Flamboyant Lass and Tremezina, but it's rock hard fit 1400.
And due to the big fields, we're already at the halfway mark.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
This is outstanding.
All right, race 5 is the Gloaming Stakes, the time honoured.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
Gets
this?
better and better every year, doesn't it? Vanbrugh $3.40, Devil Hawk $6, as is Man of Choice, and Tatoosh not far off. Tatoosh might just
I've got
need
a
this run to bring it
suggestion.
on.
Why don't we just move the camera there and we'll sit there and then we won't get wet?
Oh,
Is that alright? I just Mark's papers getting
Oh, no,
wet.
it doesn't matter. We'll
all right.
just go in the bid.
Oh, okay.
yeah, all right, lovely. Okay, who leads, Mark?
Well, either Over the Air or Clash of Clans. They're the designated front runners in the race. Clash of Clans went quite quickly at Newcastle. Over the Air is quite fresh and up from 1500 to 1800. So, and we're gone. Wasn't that a good play?
Oh, dear. I think we'll be right under the thing. It's all right. It's all right. We're only sitting here. A bit further, a bit closer. Anyway, we won't even bother stopping and starting.
So the wind died and the rain started.
There it is. Okay. All right. Well, we don't. That was just live moving. You were saying, Mark?
Yeah. Look, they're 3-year-olds going to the journey. So one of these two will set up a fairly solid speed, and I suggest they're both very one-paced. So the wind, they will not be loafing up near the front, despite the fact that there's few on paces here.
Yeah. Two inexperienced horses going up in distance normally equals a bit of extra.
Yeah. I wonder if Tatoosh might find himself wide and circling here. I guess that Daisy's Joy will use her draw tomorrow. Battle of Hastings will probably use his draw.
Has he got the pace to use it? I thought Gold Ambition could be one that could maybe roll.
Well, yeah,
forward.
you're in the Gold Ambition camp. You're touting it at Newcastle. What do you make of the setup there? The fact that he went back and
went back, and came wide, and he loomed to win, and he's still quite green, and he still doesn't know how to completely lengthen and finish off his races. I think that will come with stepping up in trip. And I know one thing with the horse, he wasn't right first up. He was starting to get closer. He was closer the other day, but he's still not 100% right yet. He's still got a lot of improvement. I think Bjorn's target.
Will that come this preparation, or is it next prep?
No, I think it will come. He will obviously be a better horse next prep, but I think Bjorn's trying to get him towards a derby, and he's really trying to beat him.
Oh, it's up for grabs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very up for grabs, and I think he's a horse that really is making that slow progression. Where a horse like Tatoosh, I was surprised it wasn't in the spelling paddock, in my opinion.
Yeah, so
it's very hard to like.
But Paul Perry's horses do tend to. They keep going around, don't they?
Yep.
Putting up a nice is in it later on too. Remember?
Well, I looked at this race, and so you've got the Newcastle set up, and I think you've chosen the correct horse out of the Newcastle race, Gold Ambition. And then you've got Vanbrugh, who's been set up quite well, even though it's filthy Vanbrugh.
This could be his going life, though. Look at it.
Maybe running against mediocre horses in apparently what group 3 races.
Yeah,
that could be his go. Yeah. In other words, midweeks.
And then you've got the horse that did show a very,
Progressive.
very good turn of foot in a slowly run race down at Kembla, Man of Choice.
Man of
He
choice,
really
yeah.
did look good in a setup that he got the mile run, but it wasn't a fast run mile to go up to the 1800.
And really good late figures there too. Really indicating the 1800 metres is what he wants.
Yeah. One thing you can say is the horse that he destroyed come out and won yesterday.
Yes, Marvel Ceramo Bow.
Yeah, it does
Yawns.
make credible to a little bit of the
Yeah.
form.
Well, and we aren't talking about anything really above midweek standard here, really, are we? So, Kemba form
I
good
thought
enough.
Maven was one that was a little bit interesting. He
Yeah,
was one that up
definitely.
and trip, suitable, total forgive run last start, run before. was
Anthony
good.
Cummings in a group
Yeah,
race.
why not?
Why
So, this is an Anthony Cummings style race, isn't it?
And what did you make of the Kiwi horse?
Well, one run back at 1340, and then gate 11 at a
Beautiful
tricky. Yeah,
I actually,
wasn't interested.
going to look at its runs, I'm very interested in it as a horse and as a staying proposition
Yeah.
over here, just as you can see what the quality's like it has to meet.
Just I haven't gone too much in depth to it. I will later, but to me it looks a really weird,
It's a
really
real weird
piece,
setup.
real weird piece of form to be bringing a horse from New Zealand from, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway.
If you actually look at his runs, he looks like a dead set stayer. The step
Okay.
up and trip is completely ideal. He's a full or half brother of that horse Werther, who ran second in the
Oh
derby
yeah,
over
Werther.
here.
No, okay.
And he just looks very similar, real dead set stayer. But looks a nice horse. So it's interesting.
Okay. So anyone, what are we playing around with then?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
No, normal.
I'd be interested in Intrepid Way at giant odds only because he's been there through one of the lead-ups to the Ming Dynasty. He was certainly shorter than Gold Ambition and will be at least double the price of Gold Ambition here.
Beautiful. I've got to mention.
Gold
I mean,
Ambition.
your Gold Ambition. If I was going to have a bet, it's probably it, but no. Our man Steve Fletcher.
Oh,
Battle-
he'll nail the winner of this
Battle-
race, won't he?
He normally nails everything. Battle of Courage.
Is he still
Just-
bloody going on? Is he?
He just has a heart operation every week and just back in the office. I don't know.
He must have dropped off tipping winners, surely.
No,
He's almost dropped off.
One thing about Steve, he's got the right team behind him. He's set up and the team's firing.
Yeah, but he's been in the office most of the night. He just has a heart operation on Monday and then he's back in the office on Wednesday. Doesn't matter. Amazing, isn't it?
He's a marvel.
Been flying. So any of the Fletcher stuff, whether it's the $99 for the full race by race Sydney Melbourne breakdown, or the $20 service, which was 17 from 19 last week. And I think he's only been like 50% this week. I think. So
Oh right.
yeah, they're down to
good
50%.
for the rest of us.
You dropped the stand.
Yeah, exactly right. Anyway, Fletcher stuff, it's been awesome, and everybody who gets it, I'm sure, knows that. And if you haven't, just jump on board, just put it into some sort of staking system for yourself, and you will make money out of it. Simple as that. Ronald McDonald House, Golden Pennant over 1,400 metres.
They've managed to raise this to 400,000. It was 300,000 last year.
And
It was 250 the year before. They just keep
what different field are you going to
whacking it
get?
up.
You know, like I'm all for raising it like the Epsom and all that to try to attract a better field and give it. But who are you going to get different?
No, because the Melbourne mares are already on there.
They're in
Already on
Melbourne.
there.
Yeah, there's 400 of them in a race down there. All right. Anyway, okay. Catkins 2's on, Arabian Gold next pick 72, $4.60.
And Two Blue
Yes.
will adopt her in the van performance. Beeping box seats for Gara outside Two Blue, Arabian Gold and Catkins next.
Yeah.
What did you make of Catkins settling as far back as she did 2
I
weeks
just think it
ago?
was a quicker pace, perfect spot from you. Hugh feeling riding the wave rather than riding to position.
Wasn't it James?
James. It was
James,
James.
sorry,
Yeah.
James. Sorry. I think that's what it was. It was perfect.
James. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
and they probably don't go
okay.
as fast here, and she just sits there and says bye bye.
Yes, you're saying just tomorrow.
Look, she's.
It's the same setup the Arabian
It
Gold.
just has to be.
No,
Look,
but it's
put
the
it
same
this way.
setup the Arabian Gold beat her last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose.
You got
Yeah, oh, look,
identical setup.
Arabian Gold probably went better than she looked first up, but no. She's
Well, you look at her, she's $1.50, so she's obviously a huge chance in the race. I looked at her, is she a moral? And then I went, it's this icky feeling, like something
Yeah.
would beat her.
Oh, look, my point
I
being
like
is
there's two horses there that can.
if she comes and races to her best, they're playing for second.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's reflected in the price.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
I think the only thing with her is we've seen her best. I'd be very surprised to see her go past her best. We're two horses in this race. They still yet to find their best.
And they are.
Arabian Gold under new training, so there's always that room
Yep.
where she can. We saw her, she was big. I think she'll tighten up a lot.
Yeah. We should just make that point that I think we all thought going there and seeing we'd see a typical gay first up horse. She's got it from a new trainer. Say, make a point. She had a lot of improvement. Even
It's actually grown this time in as well.
she's
a lot
bigger.
She's a bigger horse, so she's probably taken a lot more work.
Yeah, she
because
is.
she's only a little pit
She's
pony.
on a little
now
wet
she's
tracker.
a bigger pit pony.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other horse I was interested in was Slightly Sweet, because I think she is a horse that's still on the
You always have to deal with Kathy. It's just
Yeah, but I don't mind Kathy in these sort of, because you can sit there. I'd prefer Hugh Bowman, yes. But I think she can sit there and track, and all she has to do is follow.
Yeah.
And then if the horse is good enough, she can climb over the top of. That is my point. So an overly big tactical ride, it's just sit there, and if she's good enough, she'll win.
Progressive. So yeah, it's slightly. What you sound like you're a bit icky on Catkins? Yes, you are. Jesus Christ.
yeah. It's like she started.
Okay.
She started at $6 the other day. I'm not going to be able to get her at $1.50.
That's right, she did, didn't she?
That was
Yeah.
just a ridiculous price, wasn't it not?
Yeah,
It was a ridiculous price. I backed Catkins for the first and last time in my life.
Yeah.
And tomorrow
So
I won't be backing up.
basically we've gone wow because Mark's marked Arabian Gold favourite over Catkins. Why?
Well, because Arabian Gold resumed and set outside the lead, and 12 months ago they ran in same circumstance, same scenario. Arabian Gold beat Catkins, same course and distance. I do want to mention Very Delicious because she's been completely put out of play by the inside draws at Wyong and Newcastle, and she is at worst a place chance.
Okay. So you prefer her to the stablemate with Kathy?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you're saying Arabian Gold. What are you?
I'm kind of slightly sweet each way. That would be my play now. They're very small because I've got a lot of respect for the other horses.
That's which Catkins wasn't there. I've come to like Catkins as a horse and all that.
Well, that's because she's come to. I think it was what got her going was running in those miles in Melbourne, and then she started returning and doing stuff. That
Started doing some very good stuff, and look on our figures, she's returned as strong as she did first up last time. So and she improves second up. Normally a couple of lengths, the extra 200 metres is obviously good for her. Rosehill, she's awesome at. La-di-da-di-da. And a better race shape for her as well too.
Yeah, I need to interrogate her 1400 metre runs because the stats aren't very good, but the numbers aren't very
She's
good.
got what's happened. I think, Mark, is she's got like a lot of the same as what Streamer did or whatever. As they get older, they get stronger, and she can handle it now.
Stronger.
Yes, they build and they develop. And Arabian Gold, case in point too, what Aaron was just saying as well. I think that's why. So early days probably no, now yes. Anyway, there it is.
That's the Golden Pendant, $400,000 race.
Beauty. Leone Plumbing, Shannon Stakes over 1500 metres. Vashka is our favourite, $4.60, ahead of 9th the Legion at $5, and then $5.50 Akavuran from Melbourne, and $7 mark a few of them, including Messine. I'm imposing not far away from that price. Flamingo Star not far away from that price. And what's in him is that price. What?
No, I'm just laughing at the difference of opinion. Continue. We'll be able to discuss.
What was that?
Right. So in this race, I had Foreign Prince.
Yeah. I'd have a decimal point in between it. Yeah. Keep going.
Foreign Prince I've got going to the lead with Vashka on his outside. Messine may kick up, but probably box seats. 9th Legion not far away with God's in Him.
Beautiful. All right. Now, what Aaron and I were looking at was your price of Flamingo Star, and I think we actually
And your price of the bottom one. Like, this is
Sorry, Flamingo Star's done zip.
Has it?
That Cameron.
It was the worst camera. I think I called Dallas after the race and said, I've just watched the worst Cameron I've ever seen. He goes, how many good ones have you seen? No, he's still there.
No, that race has just become a
So what's the story with Flamingo Star then?
I loved its 2 runs in Brisbane. I thought its 2 runs in Brisbane were outstanding. It's come back. Okay, doesn't it? It comes back. It was being set for an Epsom. Whether it goes there now or not, I'm yet to be case in point. It's always been a horse I thought needed blinkers, especially off its run in Brisbane. had come back. Its first run, it over-raced. It was on that horrendous Rangewood track where I'm putting a line through a lot of the form, where it pulled up. I'm happy that it's pulled up. It's fine. And then it went to the race at Newcastle, which was just used as a complete barrier trial to see if the horse can settle and just work home nicely under a hold. It just said, be on me next start with blinkers wherever I go. That was me. I'm rating it favourite. And I looked at the race, and before the markets even went up, I thought it'd be a race where the bottom one would be highly respected for, in my opinion.
It's $9.
Yeah, it's $9. Well, I think it should be like 30 to 1. In my opinion, it is a benchmark horse. I think the bottom one's a benchmark horse. The 9 Vashka's still yet to be seen, and then I think horses like Flamingo Star's a possible group horse. Or will
Progressive.
Be a group horse. It's Superstar. we're going back in. Flamingo Star's a Superstar.
There you go.
Thank God, I finally found my local.
Hang on, we're off. There's drama in the camp.
There's drama.
We're off. Yeah.
And I think I can't believe I'm imposing such a big price. So
$9, yeah, but isn't he always a $9 chance? I often
I've gone
find him.
looking for the I'm imposing. I've tipped I'm imposing on top. I've marked it 20 to 1.
Yeah, I agree with. I give it a chance, but I would have always thought I'm imposing is about an 8 or 9 to 1 chance. It is a 10-year-old too.
well, I think you got the top 2 out of the race that are they're not there.
No, they're practicing.
They're practicing.
Messine.
Let the Paul thing go for a spell and see what he can do next, in my opinion.
Can we just spell the stable?
Yeah. and then ninth
Legion's got Christian. He's what a killer combo at the moment. Can we get Paul Daly's stats on Christian Reith and Michael Wayne and John?
Well, Christian
He
does
just
bob
knows.
up in these circumstances.
Yeah,
You know, like hard to hold. There he was riding the perfect race with John. It was a long time ago. I know.
Yeah. Anyway, so you can get rid of those. All right, sweet. Oh, I'm with you with Flamingo Star.
Yeah, well, Akavuron.
Akavuron,
This
yes.
one was very interesting.
Won 5 of its first 6. I saw it at Warrnambool 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When it was on its
Don't worry,
top run.
it can go, mate. It can go.
But what's happened to it?
It went,
for the last
no, it went,
18 months?
went missing last preparation. But before, you might see a horse like this time last year, a horse by the name of Trust in Augusta was smashing it up, and it was a little bit unlucky in the Toorak, was it? Whatever.
It had a few races. It was good, fresh.
Those races in Melbourne this time last year were absolute belters.
Yeah, and it had a couple of
it's a
unlucky
serious
runs
horse.
by a certain jockey that gave it a few average rides.
Yes, fair enough. He just went missing last prep. He's come back. His first up run indicates he is back to play, and if he's back to play, he is the horse to beat.
Right. Okay. So we're diametrically opposed here.
Yes.
I'm not in the Flamingo Star.
We've taken at least 7% of your market.
Taking 95% of your market.
Do you want to discuss how you've made up the other 90%?
So
I've got
Let's go to
Ninth Legion and God's in Him hard in the market.
Yeah, I look Ninth Legion for me is always there, even though it is Christian.
And as I say, I've tipped I'm imposing, who is a bit of a dazzler at 1500 at Rosehill. He's got that ever since he ran that race. Was it Prince Cherie won at 1500 at Rosehill on his?
Yep.
It was in his second Australian prep, and it was a dawdling race. I'm imposing just somehow zoomed home.
Yeah.
I've gone, wow, this horse is a knob. 1500 at Rosehill.
He can go. He's got some serious talent. And I'll tell you what, as a 10-year-old, he presents sensationally.
He's just got better with that.
Yeah, if you looked at him, you wouldn't say you're an old geriatric. That's for sure.
No. And I think the key with him is his grand finals next start in the Craven Plate. So he knows he'll be very close to the mark.
Fair enough. Yep. Okay. So I'm imposing, Mark, for you. There it is.
Yeah, but as I say, it's not much of a price for me.
Yep. Okay. What haven't we spoken about? What are we saying about
I'm opposing
Vashka?
the bottom two. Vashka, it's like half a forgive run last start. I thought.
Well, he's got Magic Man off. Isn't that a good thing?
Yes.
But what's the other horse that's got Magic Man off? Shards.
Shards, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so watch out.
Yeah, Magic Man off. Yeah. So Vashka, is it a?
Well, it's third up at 1500. It's like
It's
that deep on the speed the other day.
Yeah.
It's got to have a good chances.
It
Is
didn't
it
have
the
a torrid
favourite
run, but it wasn't a great run.
Is it the favourite?
Well, it's one of the favourites. Like it's in
the market.
And God's in Him. Yeah, I really liked it.
Oh no, you really liked it, and that was a clever time to like it.
Yeah. I was left flat.
It's just like Never Got a Vote was in front of it before and after the line.
Yeah, never got a vote.
Never got a vote.
It was a very slowly on race.
Exactly, it's even worse.
God's in him needs to go up in grade.
No,
Needs a
let's
faster
go
pace.
September.
He's not progressive. Hang on. Did you just bag a horse?
I'm bagging it. I'm bagging lots.
Okay, right.
I'm bagging him.
All right, okay. I'm interested in Flamingo Star and Akaviran, as you are, Aaron. Is that right?
I'm Flamingo Star. I'm imposing.
I'm imposing. Yep,
Yeah,
I'm with you
I'm
there
no
too.
sorry.
Yeah, and I probably won't. I'll try not to lose in the race if Ninth Legion wins it. So.
I'd be losing on him at that price, but I do respect he's there.
All right, lovely. Race 8. Tab more than winning handicap over 1400 metres. Music Magnate is our favourite at 440, ahead of Wine Tails 550, $9 Paris Match.
What about Good Project?
And Good Project is $5.
Yes. Anthony can have a horse coming off a long spell, can't he? So this is keen, isn't it? Never got a vote. Slate on Edge from the deep. Harry Hotspur will want to resume his on pace running. Royal Adventure in behind them. Something Secret posing up. And the question is how conservative they are with Good Project. I would like to see them go forward.
Yeah.
I'd follow Slate on Edge across.
Yep.
And get a position, because the horse was strong on the line the other day.
Yeah.
And I think that he's a horse that they could get a reasonably generous quote about.
You think he's quite? They put him over around $6 or $7, and he was back straight in. I know they can get out on the day, but he was. Looked like they wanted to keep him in.
All right, that wasn't you.
No,
Where are you
me.
going in this
It
race?
wasn't me. No, I was on it. I had something on him last start.
Yeah, well done.
I think this start though, I was a little bit scared from the wide gate. Waller second up off such a good run first up. At his current price, I'm finding it hard to be on him, just because he had the best ride of all time, best run in the race. He just sat there, everything went his way, got the beautiful run. He was very good on the line, and the second up scares me from the wide gate.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit of a.
That's
let's
your
just hit the
Waller
line.
theory. They go well first
Well,
up.
the thing about Waller
It
is that
depends on each horse, but yeah.
you know, he draws wide, he goes back, he draws inside, he kicks up. It's like-
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised to see OT.
There's a lot of
let him
question
back.
marks, and I think and he kind of won last start where I think they'd be pretty desperate to win with Wine Tails and even get a win at a Ballet Sweet. So I thought they could be a little bit more targeted.
Well, it's not a bad luck. Shall we talk about Barramilla's stablemate?
Yeah, Wine Tails. We should talk about Wine Tails. Yeah, I think it was very soft in the betting and was right in the moist part of the track.
It was in a mile, so 3 weeks back to 1400 at home.
The old Waller setup. Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Isn't that?
I think it's go.
perfect race
I think
for
it's go time for Wine Tails tomorrow.
Yeah.
it? But you're querying whether go is enough.
Could be enough for this.
Okay. Right. So you're
I'm in the
giving
white.
Barramilla a good chance.
I'm giving Barramilla. She might peg back a little bit of ground on Barramilla, who's often gone at the moment.
Can I have a match race? I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Well, Winetail's had the drop on Barramilla.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. In a match race, Wine Tails are going to beat Barramilla because she's got the better sprint.
Yeah.
But we don't normally have match races; they're normally horse races. Oh, actually, we will have a series of match
you're
races.
giving it a chance. I'm giving it a chance. I had it second pick.
Yeah. All right. So who's top pick?
Music Man.
Music Man. Well, subject to yard. He paraded awfully the other day, and he's still run very, very well considering. I reckon he's left 3 or 4 lengths in the yard.
Yeah.
And if he finds them, he wins this race.
He's got a great chance.
He was one of numerous horses that day that went really bad in the yard.
And
it
your
was the
theory on that, Aaron, is?
It was the first day that we had out there that was quite hot.
Yeah.
And it was hot standing there just looking at them, and a few of them were really sweating right up.
It
They weren't happy with it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that was one. What Bounding was the other. A couple of them really got
There
the
was a
shits.
fair few that really didn't want to be there, and
No.
I thought his run was outstanding. It obviously wasn't suited. He got too far back in the race where the horses that won were a lot closer to the pace. I thought stepping up the 1400's ideal. He could just about one out, one back, or be just behind that leading bunch. It's a beautiful run. I think it'd be very hard to beat.
Yeah.
It was middle draw.
It was a good race for it.
As middle draw as you can have, really.
Yeah. So what's his going like, Music Magnate?
I reckon
'Cause
1400.
Yeah, 1400.
What were you thinking?
Well, I just hadn't made my mind up yet. you know?
No, I suppose we find out tomorrow. But I always thought 1400 for him. Yeah.
It's kind of got that frame as well as more of the 1400.
Let's just hope his frame is a little bit less agitated.
Yeah,
Progressive.
progressive. Another progressive horse.
And is there anything else in here? Because it's
Ballet Sweet.
Ballot suit.
Yeah, Ballot suit. I thought a run was really good the other day.
Can we have a match
Right
between
track.
Ballot suit and Winnex?
Winnex was
No,
steady.
Winnex has already beaten Ballet Suit. Ballet Suite by panels of fencing.
Yeah.
No, not for me, Ballet Suite.
Not for you?
No.
No, Rory Hunt, it's not going day for it. It'll be good.
1400. It's like
Yeah, no.
He wants further.
Look, I'm scared of Paris Match, but I mean,
Yes.
it's a long spell.
Yeah, long spell, but has got some ability. It's
Yep.
progressive.
There you go.
Yeah, no, but no, she's a better than average mare.
Yes. I'm in agreement.
And you know, why are we seeing Darcy Wood again? What?
Why not? Just why not?
Look at the blinkers on him. He could improve 7.
Please.
He went, geez, he went well last week, didn't he? Didn't he go great?
Blinkers at the Wollongbar would be good for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, good old Darcy Wood. He probably will haunt us. But
If
anyway,
he comes out and wins, I'm buying a set of blinkers. They do magic.
all right, okay. So then the last race, it sounds like we're Music Magnate Winetails. Is that right?
Yes.
There's only 3 hopes for mine.
And Good Project.
Yeah, I think it's highly scary. I had Ballot suit. Probably fourth pick, a little bit scary as well.
All right, lovely. Okay, well that is the card at Rosehill.
We're being invaded by pogo sticks.
Yeah, that's the marching band's in.
Please.
There it is.
We're finished.
You just don't know what goes on around here when we're leaving, do you? That is the preview of Rosehill Gardens. Thanks, boys.